Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today, I don't exactly know what I'm doing. See, what I will usually do is, I will keep something on the side for a video later, and then I will review it, usually thinking, oh yeah, I know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I kept this box of Boston Market Swedish Meatballs because I knew, oh, this will be great to talk about. So I had it nicely folded, and I kept it on the side. It was behind the Super Mario Odyssey cereal box, which I had not touched in over 6 months. So I had been meaning to get to it, but I forgot completely what exactly I wanted to review about this. But apparently it was enough for me to want to keep it in the moment. So, let's see. What is it about this box that made me want to review it? Is it that it has 26 grams of protein? Probably not. Is it because this side, the box goes sideways so you can see the full dish, whereas on this side, it's upwards, which makes it very confusing. I mean, which way are you supposed to hold the box? You're supposed to keep it this way? You're supposed to keep it this way. So, it's a very confusing sort of box. Was that it? I have no idea. Home-style meals. I mean, I love Boston Market. Oh, maybe that was it. Boston Market, which is usually known for making chicken, is now making Swedish meatballs. Now, they didn't specify the meat that was in the meatballs. Is it chicken? Is it beef? Why exactly is Boston Market doing Swedish meatballs? I've never seen Swedish meatballs at a Boston Market before. In rich sour cream sauce over pasta. Also, there's a tiny little garnish leaf in there. I mean, you already know it's not going to turn out like this. You already know, oh yeah, this is not what you're getting. You're going to get some sort of weird mush, and it's going to be a lot of sauce and other mush. You're not going to be able to tell, oh, this looks nice, this looks delicious. And they have to add in that tiny little bit of garnish there, just to mock ya. Just to be like, yeah, this is what you're getting. And then you open it up, and it is not only not any of this, but you also don't get the tiny garnish leaf. I mean, if they had a tiny packet on the side where you could put that little garnish leaf, I think that would be amazing. This way you could be like, oh, it's slop. And now the finishing touch. Boop. For food safety and quality, follow these cooking instructions. Keep frozen until ready to use. 100 watt, peel it back, stir and cover, stand again. I'm not sponsored by Boston Market. Need to make sure I let you know that. I'm just doing this because we bought this one day and ate it. I don't remember how it tasted, but it didn't kill me, and I didn't hate it, so it was probably mediocre. Maybe not my favorite of the TV dinners that I have had. These cooking instructions do not seem very humorous. Cook thoroughly to an internal temperature. Don't cook in a toaster oven. Comedy gold. Let's see what else is on this side. The upright cereal box-like side. Because, you know, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Make it look like a cereal box on one side, flip it over. Is it so that you can have 2 different ways to stack it in the store? I don't know. Pick one way and commit. Nutrition, 520 calories. Alright. Wow. Okay, that is a lot of sodium. 1,120 milligrams. It's 47% of all the sodium you should have in a day. That's basically, if you eat this, you shouldn't have anything else salty for the day. Or you could eat 2 of these, and then you cannot take in any other salt without it being not too good for you. That's half a day's worth of salt, all in just this tiny, tiny dish, which probably will still not fill you up because it's just kind of mediocre. Let's see. Ingredients, bleh. Cooked enriched pasta, and the pasta is made of, oh wow. So Swedish meatballs, I thought, you know, you'd think that Swedish meatballs is made out of pasta, meatballs, and Swedish. The pasta is made of water enriched durum semolina, and the semolina is made of niacin, ferrous sulfate, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, one of my favorite ingredients ever because flavin is a funny word, and folic acid, and wheat gluten. Then the second ingredient, why do I keep saying ingredients? The next ingredient is water, then cooked meatballs. Beef, pork, water, textured vegetable protein, which is made out of soy and caramel color, more soy concentrate, onions, salt, potassium chloride, non-fat milk, rosemary extracts, eggs, black pepper, nutmeg, parsley, wheat flour, and sage. Well, it appears there's no chicken in these meatballs from a chicken place. Huh. Alright, half and half, milk and cream. Gee, I wonder what the ratio of that is. Sour cream, which is made out of cultured cream. So they made sure to have it go to a college. Where are we? Non-fat milk and enzyme. Okay. Less than 2% of non-fat milk solids. Non-fat milk, whey solids, lactose, vitamin A, D3, more onions, cheese flavor. No cheese is in this, just the flavor. Pasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. I guess cheese culture is cheese? Did they build the Leaning Tower of Pizza? Cheese culture? The moon, that's what it was made of. It's made out of stuff on the moon, because it's made of cheese. So it's cheese culture. So butter, cheese culture, and enzymes in something else. There's like 3 different types of parentheses all used in here for whatever is made out of other things, and those things are made of other things, and it's just so confusing, and it's just Swedish meatballs, for Pete's sakes. Sodium phosphate, lactic acid, modified food starch, beef-based, which the beef-based is made of roasted beef and concentrated beef stock. So the cows all went into Wall Street and they started to put their money into companies, so they have beef stock, and then they took those stocks and made this into it, and the cows were sad until they realized that they would also be used in the meatballs, and then they were really sad. So, what other things do we have here? Corn and wheat protein, corn oil, sugar, autolyzed yeast extract, and everyone's favorite term, flavorings, which contain oleosin of celery seed, maltodextrin, wheat dextrose, and caramel color. Ooh, Worcestershire sauce. That's tasty. Water, soy vinegar, water, soybeans, stuff like that. Okay, that's Worcestershire sauce. Sugar, salt, garlic powder. Garlic powder, onion powder, and natural spices, which they don't need to list. Okay. Vermont wine? Oh, Vermouth wine. I was going to say, these are Swedish meatballs. Why do you have wine from Vermont? Vermouth wine, salt, natural flavors, stock concentrate, concentrated veal, chicken and beef stocks, salt, sugar, yeast extract, natural flavor, modified food starch, onion powder, molasses. How much onion powder, modified food starch, and yeast extract is in this thing? Beef type flavor. What is that even supposed to mean? Beef type flavor? What do you mean beef type? Is that like a Pokemon type? Go, Beefmon. There's, I don't even think there's any Pokemon that ended Mon. That's more, Digimon ended Mon. Go, Eevee. Evolve using the Beef Stone. Now you're Beefmon. Beefeon. There we go. It's a fighting type. No, it's a beef type. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. Duh. Canola oil, pot roast type flavor. Ooh, I love for things to be pot roast type. You go into the wild, you're like, a wild pot roast appeared. You throw a Pokeball, you catch it, and then you try to have it fight enemies until eventually you realize you just pick up the pot roast and whack it over something's head, and then you eat the pot roast. Basically, it's terrible. Cornstarch, xanthan gum, granulated garlic, more xanthan gum, paprika, sugar, spices, and parsley. So this little thing is in there. But it doesn't look like that. Okay. Contains egg, milk, soy, and wheat. Also contains all of this. Bellicio Foods. Restricted. The Beautiful Foods Company. Well, it does look beautiful on this box, except it probably does not look beautiful when you take it out of the box. This is not a review of the food. Remember, it's just a review of the box itself. Well, for whatever reason I decided to save this, at least